Da.
Hi, I'm Joachim Schmidt, host of Music is a Beautiful Thing, a monthly music show on Radio Darmstadt. This is my interview with Frank Watkinson. Enjoy. Okay, so to all the listeners at home and all the viewers on YouTube or any other platform, this is Frank Watkinson, and do you want to introduce yourself?
Um, my name's Frank Watkinson, and I do YouTube. That's basic. That's all I can really say.
Okay, so on your YouTube channel, which is also called Frank Watkinson, you upload a lot of covers, a lot of original songs also, with you playing with your guitar and singing. So when did you start your YouTube channel? And like, can you tell us more about like the start of your journey there?
I've said this before. I started it about. I'm losing track of time now. So probably about seven years ago, maybe 8. I don't know. And I've always played a guitar, or had a guitar, because I'm not Eric Clapton. I've always dabbled with the guitar. That's more like it. And I used to come home from work, have a couple of drinks, and sit there playing a song, and then I just wondered how easy it was to put something on YouTube. Turned out that it's very easy, and so I just started to post the occasional song, but the whole idea of it really was that nobody was going to listen to me because there's so much on YouTube. And I just thought I'd do that just to see, and then I just started posting my songs and covers, and all of a sudden people started listening, and it just went. I still don't know why it's gone so mad, because you proper musicians know, they can see that I'm not that good. I know I have no idea why I've got so many followers.
So you're probably self-taught then with the guitar? You never had any like
No.
lessons?
No, I used to watch people. Used to watch people's hands in like pubs and that, and oh, that's how they're doing it, and have a go at home.
Okay.
I learned the chords and that out of a book, but when I started, there was no YouTube, there was no lessons online, there wasn't any mobile phones or anything.
Was there like any specific like reason you just uploaded your videos on YouTube, like, or was it like really just like probably no one's gonna listen, like?
No, I just put it on and really sort of the family. I could say, look, I've got YouTube, I'm on YouTube, look, and things like that. It wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I haven't I didn't promote myself on anything. I didn't listen to and all this lot. I didn't do anything. Just people. I think it was just ticking over, and I'd got a bit of a following, and but it was just it's certain songs. I'll cover a certain song, and I'll do it all sort of my way, change it, make it slow. And I'd cover a song, and every now and then you just pick the right song and it goes viral. And it's like, but I never know which is going to be the right song. I thought I did it once. I thought, well, that'll never happen again. The first real viral one was Snuff by Slipknot. And I thought that was it. That's not going to happen again. And then I did Billie Eilish song, which that went mad.
Right?
No Surprises, Radiohead one. That's just, so I don't know though. When I'm doing them, I just it's just you just get the right audience because
Yeah.
but I don't even know who my audience are. I did look at a YouTube like statistics thing,
Mm.
and it says my audience ranges from about the age of 13 to 90.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of appealing to everybody.
Yeah, that's nice. It's kind of nice to see like a large variety of
Yeah.
people just enjoying your content. Um, is it like when you do covers, how do you like decide on which song you want to cover? Is it like do you just do that
Not a
based
lot,
on feeling or?
a lot of them are requests.
Hmm.
Um, that's another one which did well was "I'll Follow You Into the Dark."
Yeah, Death Cab for
Death
Cutie, yeah.
Cab.
Yeah.
But it was a request. Could you cover this? And that's when I never had that many subscribers, and so I wasn't getting that many requests.
Yeah.
So I would look at it, and I've got to be honest, I'd never even heard of the group because
Yeah.
I'm in England, and I think that's a big group in America.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had never heard of them, but I listened to the song, and it's all done. If I remember rightly, it's sort of get my.
Yeah, sure.
I think I do it up there like that,
Yeah.
but I think the original he's more like strumming like that, strumming the song, and I just like that. And so I picked it slow uh, because I'm not a very good strummer. So I pick everything nearly, and so
Okay.
I did it like that, and it just caught off. And
Yeah.
but I'd never heard the song before. I just learned it quickly and just to keep somebody happy on YouTube. But that one, Apple TV took it and put it in a TV series.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
called TV series called Home Before Dark,
Okay.
and it's in season 2, episode 7, I think, and
Cool.
they play that. So that was
Wow.
who'd have thought that would happen?
Yeah. I mean, coincidentally, your cover of "I Will Follow You Into the Dark" is also how I like kind of found you on YouTube. It's a really nice cover. I really
I
props to that.
I did redo it because I thought I've got better microphones now.
Yeah.
I had I had a USB microphone. It had an echo on it, and that
Mm.
never really turned off. Could never really get it to
Yeah.
turn off. It was always there a bit, and I did it. Then I bought some new microphones, and I thought I'll do it again now. I'll it'll be a lot better.
Yeah.
Now when I posted them both, but if I listen to them, they're almost identical. They didn't make a lot of difference. So
Yeah. 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 Are there other instances of like you getting cover requests and then you discovering new music based on that?
all the time, all
Okay.
the time, nearly. Um, I've got requests for ones I've covered are Iron and Wine.
Mm, yeah.
And I've never heard of them before, so I've
Yeah.
done a couple of theirs. What's it? Well, loads. Like the Snuffs, Slipknot.
Yeah.
I'm not a heavy metal listener, but I'd heard the name of the group
Yeah. Yeah.
and but never really listened to them. And but it's mainly American ones. It's what's it? Neutral Milk Hotel.
Mm, yeah.
Uh, Load. Well, it's just loads. I think probably a good 50% of the covers I do, I don't really know who they are, but it gets me listening to them. Then
Yeah.
I tend to listen to all the requests, um and I say I've got so I I used to have it requests like in the hundreds, and it's literally in the thousands now.
Wow.
Because, well, the way it works is I do No Surprises by Radiohead and get requested every other song that Radiohead have done.
Yeah.
So then I do an Iron and Wine song and I get requested every other, and it's how it works. And
Yeah.
I just have to, so I just say if people want a request, just you can request it in the comments because I read all the comments
Mm.
on YouTube. Request it in there. It gives me something to look for, and if I get to it, I will. The chances
Yeah.
are I won't. But I've also
Yeah.
got to like the song.
Yeah, of course.
If the
Yeah.
song doesn't have any decent meaning, I'm not really going to cover it. It's like I won't be covering Baby Shark.
Right. Probably it also has to like lend itself well to being played with the guitar, right? So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've been asked to cover. I was asked to cover one, and it was sort of all orchestral.
Mm.
Quite, it was quite weird, and there wasn't really many lyrics.
Mm. Yeah.
That's not the kind of song you can just do with a guitar.
Yeah.
Um, and I've also been asked a request a while back, and it was the purely an instrumental. Well, I'm not. I'm just basic picking a guitar. So
Yeah.
even if I tried to do that, you'd never know it was that instrumental because that had everything else in it. It had it all.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if songs like what was it? It's like Chariots of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
You know, din 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 din. Can you do Chariots of Fire? No, I can't. Because there's no lyrics in that. It's just
Right,
music.
yeah. Right. When you decide to cover a song, do you listen by ear, or do you like Google the chords, or what is your
I
process there?
I listen to it and try to work out. I'm not one of the musicians that just listens to it and goes, "Oh, that's F sharp." That's it. I can't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I have to have an idea, and I listen to it. If it's a if it's like a country song, I can probably guess it because it's a
Hmm.
guitar I'm listening to.
Yeah.
But if it's not, I search to see if there's any site that's got the chords,
Yeah.
and then I see the chords, and I say to myself, I'm not playing that. All these weird chord shapes and things. So then I go, right, I've got an idea what the chords are. Now let's basic them up.
Ah, right.
If
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
when they start going C diminished 7 and A add 9,
Yeah.
11 and all this, it's like forget all the numbers, do an A, and then with picking, I'll try and show. Say it was a weird chord they're asking for. It's like another one's like a B flat.
Hmm.
That's always like that. If you, but I'm picking. So it's out of tune, by the way.
No worries.
So I'll be picking like that. But for the B flat, what I do is I know that note's in it, and I know that note's in it. So I'll go. So I'm only playing two strings,
Okay.
but it gets it what I'm after instead of going like so because this usually comes in quite quick. That's what I do a lot. So if it says G something something, I'll go right to G,
Hmm.
and they want a note like that in it. So I'll just pick it once if you know like just to get a rough idea. But it's never spot on. It's never
Right.
that's way out of tune. Um yeah, so I make the chords easy. There's
Yeah.
another bloke does it as well on YouTube, and he's very similar. Um, because when I was learning and YouTube did come out, I'd already learned by then. I'd learned all the bad mistakes by then. Um, but when YouTube did come out, I used to look for people's versions of a song.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the only one that does it. And so you'll see, watch other people, and I'll go, oh, he's not playing that. He's getting around the hard bit by doing something else. And I'd look at that, and I'd look at someone else do it, and I go,
Yeah.
right. So I've got a good idea of what they're doing, and so I make mine up using
Yeah.
tricks from everyone else, you know.
Yeah. I just remember like a small anecdote to that. Um, like the frontman of Death Cab for Cutie, Ben Gibbard, he did a live show on like it was some live radio. He did a live performance there with an audience on a radio show, and there he just like said in preparation for that show, what he did to like learn the chords was listen or watch other people do
Yeah,
the songs on YouTube themselves.
yeah.
So like the songwriter himself just watched other people and got inspired by that. So yeah,
I
really funny. Yeah.
if people, because I write songs as well, but they're ideas more than songs. I think
Okay.
it's like that's a rough idea, but that's all I'm going to do to it. And then someone will say, "Oh, play that song about so and so that you wrote," and I'll go, "Okay." Then so I have to go on YouTube and watch myself.
Right.
I can't remember
Yeah.
how it went,
Yeah.
and so I watch myself. If I watch myself, because I know how I play, I
Yeah.
watch the first chord and go, well, I'm pretty sure I know what the next one is to that, and then
Mm.
I've got it then.
Yeah.
But I don't I maybe because I write lyrics down, then I sit there making a tune up and play it. I should write the chords down, to be honest. Um, I
Okay. Yeah.
I do that quite a lot. I'll write lyrics down and I have an idea of the song and I'll play it. I'll record it like
Yeah.
just quickly so as I don't forget what I played.
Right.
And then the next morning I pick it up and it's not. I sort. I don't know what mood I was in that night because I can't get that down like that tonight. And so and I end up changing.
All right.
I
Okay.
cha-
Yeah. Well, that's the process of
yeah,
music making, I guess. Like you mentioned, like most of your songs are like ideas, but like some of your songs you really did like record professionally, or like did at least do studio versions. For example, for um, This Could Be My Last Song,
yeah,
you like did a version with I think strings and a piano and stuff.
yeah, yeah. That was. I've got two friends in London that they've got their own little studio and that, and
Hmm.
they got in touch and they wanted to do something with me, so we made that like studio version, and we might do some more, but it's a it's a different it's a whole different kettle of fish
Okay.
because
Yeah.
because you're going to have other musicians. It's the timing issues and all this. I'm not.
Yeah.
I just get lost in my own performance, and I can just slow down when I want, but that
Mm.
doesn't work
Right.
when you're recording.
Yeah.
So that I thought it came out quite good, and
Hmm.
I've also done a. There was that what my song is called "When I'm Gone." I did that with two Canadian
Hmm.
musicians, and one of them is Lonnie. He's apparently he's in a group called Black Veil Brides, which are quite a big band apparently because he's all over the world
Mm.
performing. And just quite often wonder why they want to play along with me, but I'm not arguing. And we do it. We've got another one just about to come out as
Oh,
well.
nice.
What's it? Leonard Skinner. It's called Simple Man,
Nice.
and so that'll they're just finishing it off now. It sounds. I'm not saying I sound good, but with them playing as well, they sound amazing.
Of course. Ah, that's wonderful. Like there, you have yeah. Apart from that, you already also have like some other collaborations with other artists. Like, did they reach out to you or?
Yeah, yeah. But people, I've got another one. I'll get a few. I've got another one where we're just trying to think of of a song
Hmm.
to do. Yeah, people just email me, and if I can, I'll sort of do something for them, like sing on a bit on their track or something like that. Or they
Nice.
send me lyrics a lot
Yeah.
because they don't play anything, and they send me
Okay.
lyrics. Can you make a tune to this and all this? So if I can, I will. Um,
Cool.
there's a few. I got one, and it was a really heavy like song, and he wanted this singing doing to it, and I just couldn't get into it. I could not get
Mm.
into it. So that's what I mean. If I can't get into the song, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I like to feel something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You mentioned earlier that you get a lot of comments and you try to read like all of them. And the comments that I like saw like until now on all your YouTube videos, they were overwhelmingly positive. Do you ever get any like negative comments?
But I used to get, I used to get some, um, and like some will go, "Oh, this is just a load of rubbish" or something like that. And
Oh,
them ones I might answer, but I'll answer. I said, "Well, we can't please everybody."
yeah.
Or one of my favorite answers is, "I know."
Yeah.
but I don't really get anything nasty. But if you do get somebody saying something um, that's not that nice, I mean, we've all got our own taste in music anyway. So
Right.
I don't have to say anything now because he'll get thousands of comments off my other followers. So I don't even have to defend myself anymore.
Right. Right. Okay, that's cool. What kind of music do you listen to like in your free time or like just in general?
Um, I I I listen to basically anything that I like any acoustic folk type music like Passenger and all this lot.
Hmm.
Um, but I'm pretty old, so I remember when you got Ralph McTell, James Taylor, Neil Young,
Yeah.
and that era. Fleetwood Mac when they first came out, and all that, all those bands. I've liked practically anything. Um, I never did get into heavy rock. I
Yeah.
never got into that when I was 16. I was into Simon and Garfunkel
Hmm.
and folk. But when I got older, probably 40s and that, I started listening back,
Yeah.
thinking, well, this Led Zeppelin, they were actually pretty good. You
Yeah.
know, they were good, and Deep Purple and like King Crimson, all those
Yeah.
70s heavy rock bands, they were actually really good. I
Yeah.
mean, so, but I'll even listen to I quite like like Glenn Miller,
Yeah.
like swing and jazz, Glenn Miller and Fred Astaire songs. I just love them. I don't think there's many I don't like. I've also got a guilty pleasure because I really like ABBA as well.
Nothing wrong with that. I
But it's like
also, yeah.
when you say you like that, yes, I like ABBA, but there's a lot of songs they do that I don't really care for.
Yeah.
It's like I like Simon and Garfunkel, but there's two or three songs they do that will give them a miss. So if you can't get it, not everything can be
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Um, although to be honest, very rare with Simon and Garfunkel. There's only about offhand, I can only think of probably one that I will fast forward, but uh, and that's I can't even remember what it's called now. Baby Driver.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Simon Garfunkel song? Do you have one? Like, would you, if you would pick one?
That's really hard because if you're in a different mood, have
Yeah.
a different favorite. Because the boxer I love,
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah,
Bridge
that's
Over
good.
Troubled is amazing,
Yeah.
but I like one he does called Cloudy.
Hmm.
Do you know that one?
No.
Sort of I can't sing it because like cloudy, the sky is grey and white and cloudy.
Hmm.
Sometimes I feel it's hanging down on me. Love it. But then it's hard to pick a favorite, but those ones I really like. America, love
Hmm.
America. Um, yeah, it's like if you might as well say what's your favorite band because I can't.
Yeah, I know. It's like kind of like a trick
It's
question.
easier if you're 15 and get asked it because you've
Yeah.
only heard a few years of
Yeah.
bands. But when you're 71 going 72, you've heard so many come and so many go,
Yeah.
and you tend to forget, some of those early really good bands. So,
Yeah.
well, there is one more which
Yeah.
might surprise you, which I can really chill out to, and that's Enigma.
Okay.
I love. They do a lot of the like Gregorian chants in their songs, and but if anyone ever asked me to play one of theirs, that'd have to be a straight no.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see if I can play some Simon and Garfunkel and Enigma on the radio
Mm.
show then. Um, One thing that really sticks out about your channel, I think, is like the mood or like kind of the vibe of your songs is kind of like more melancholic and like more mellow. But
Yeah,
then,
I
yeah,
would say utterly depressing.
I won't call it like that, but then you contrast that with some like really good jokes, like I don't know, what comes to mind is like the 2021 video,
Mm.
or yes, like just like when you have some like videos where you also like do an introduction or like some update stuff and like that, and you just come up with some jokes like that's
It's because it's because I only I only sing sad.
yeah,
I like to sing saddy type songs and that I because I'm slowing down. I can't play fast. So it
yeah,
has to be slow. So it's nicer if it's a sadder song done slow. Uh, but I'm not a sad person. People I did an interview a while back and they thought I was going to be all intellectual, sort of long cigarette holder and yeah,
right,
well I'm not. I'm just a normal person. And if I'm not singing in that, I'm quite cheerful and I do like a good joke. But as I said on the last talking bit I did, it's YouTube now. It's hard to find a joke that you're not going to offend somebody with.
hmm.
It's so it has to go down to dad jokes in the end, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah, corny.
But also nothing wrong with that, I think.
I've
Always
got
love
a
a good
little. I'm going to hear. Oh, don't know if you can read this.
yeah, dad joke loading, yeah. Yeah, perfectly fitting. Wonderful. Yeah, like do you have like a repository of like these jokes, or like do they just come up like
They
just
just
spontaneously, or
they just come up when I remember them. Because you can tell you can get one joke told and it'll trigger off another one.
right?
And
Yeah.
then sometimes I just can't think of any.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to add, or
Not really, just let people know I cannot understand why I've got such a following that I have because I honestly haven't done anything to get that. When it got to 100,000 subscribers and I got the silver trophy. Oh, I don't know
yeah,
if you can see it there on the wall if you can.
yeah, yeah, the silver and gold play
Yeah.
button,
I
yeah.
got the silver one and I turned around to my wife and said, how do I stop this now? I said, because this is getting ridiculous. I thought 100,000 was ridiculous. Next thing you
Yeah.
know, it's 1 million. And I thought, well, I might get 1 million and then we'll see it dropping off. And now it's 1,000,000
Yeah.
and 5,000 or something like that. It's
Yeah.
just, I said, it feels like you've rolled a snowball to the top of the hill and now it's gone and it's going down and getting
Yeah.
bigger and bigger and I
Yeah.
can't stop it now.
Well,
I'm not, I've never performed outside. Don't
mm,
sing outside anywhere. Everything's done here. If I stood in front of an audience, I'd freeze. I would totally freeze. I'd forget every word, even to my own songs, I'd forget the words. But so I'm just basically a YouTuber. I'm on Instagram and TikTok and all that because someone told me that's what you got to do.
yeah.
YouTube is the other ones, I don't read all the comments, it's too much. But
Yeah.
YouTube, there's a way you can do it on YouTube. Because when it first started, I'd get an email comment and it'd be a song I did a year ago. And I thought, well, and I'd click on that and see a few more. But I found there's a way on YouTube, I can go on it and click comments, and it shows me the comments for all the songs that haven't been
Mm,
responded to.
yeah.
And that's great because then
Yeah.
I can read them all quite quickly and
Yeah.
heart them because the heart is letting them know I've read the
Yeah.
comment, and that makes life so much easier because I don't miss any comments now. Because call me old fashioned, but I like to do the right thing. And if people are commenting and ask a question, I feel obliged to answer, you know,
Yeah.
and you ask me anything you like. And it's like you emailed asking about the interview.
Yeah.
If I was somebody mega famous, I'd probably say no,
Of course.
but I'm not. We're just all the same, aren't we? Just, just all having fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
Maybe as an end, where can people find you? So you have a YouTube account. You have also other social media.
I have YouTube and I have TikTok, but the TikTok, there's a guy and he's doing it to a lot of people. On TikTok, it'll be called his name will be Frank Watkinson Guitar,
Yeah.
and that's not me. But
Okay.
it's got every single video I've done plus more,
Yeah.
and it's not me.
Yeah.
And I've been in touch with TikToker loads of times. All my friends have reported it as
Yeah.
that. He even got the nerve to say this is the official Frank Watkinson, and it's not.
Yeah. Okay.
But I can't stop him.
Yeah.
I I can't do anything about it. I do. The friends that I have in London, they checked into it, and he's actually got quite a lot of accounts of people like that.
Yeah.
Um, there's another man on YouTube. He's called Chezzy Dave. He's very much like me. He's got one. He's posting more stuff on TikTok than I've got on TikTok. It does annoy me, but what can we do?
Yeah. I think it's sadly a rather common thing on
Yeah.
TikTok that stuff from YouTube gets stolen basically
Yeah,
and
I didn't
uploaded.
realize until people were commenting, "Oh, I saw this on TikTok, and I thought you were great." And I thought I didn't put that one on TikTok
Yeah.
because I don't do with YouTube. As soon as I've got a song, it's on. Any songs I'll put on YouTube.
Yeah.
On TikTok, I just select. I don't do it all the time, and same
Yeah.
with Instagram. I'm Instagram as well. Um, but I do have a Patreon if anyone listening wants to support
Yeah.
me. I need new microphones.
Okay. Wonderful. Yeah. Thanks for the interview and uh, maybe we'll be in touch.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. If I get mega, mega famous, I'll remember. I'll do the first big interview on your radio show.
Thanks for watching. Check out more about my show and more about Radio Darmstadt at radiodarmstadt.de. Links are also in the description. If you've enjoyed this, like and subscribe, the usual. Take care.